What's up, motherfuckers? We're here to bet on some CSGO Lounge. Obviously, the written analysis is linked in the description. I don't want to do any introductions. We have the whole fucking gang here today. It's going to take forever. But we'll try to go as fast as possible. The last video we did went really well, bar one. I think we were like 4 or 5 and 1. So on a comeback. A lot of best of ones today. So I guess the moral of the story, as we learned from like 2 videos ago, is be afraid of best of ones and just don't bet the house on them because they're unpredictable. But let's start off at the top. I'm going to skip Envious over G-Play unless anyone wants to say anything. Dignitas versus G2 in a best of 2 in the Counterpick League. Dignitas are obviously a better team. However, I'm kind of surprised how low of odds G2 got. What do you think?
I'm not.
Considering G2 had been playing pretty well last week, haven't they? They won a whole bunch of matches.
Sure.
You still think they're shit? They upset on you. That's why Stewie's mad. See?
No, but I think it's more. The odds right now are 68 to Dignitas, 32 to G2. I think it's more of a 60-40 to Dignitas. It's close.
Yeah.
The best of 2 might just go 1-1. Sad.
Yeah.
You
I
fucking
agree.
made me absolutely shit myself, mate. I thought my fucking internet had died again.
I'm going low on G2, but otherwise, I don't know what anyone else is doing.
Low on underdog. If it's a Dignitas game, it's 2-1.
Yeah.
HR versus Dignitas on what map
Cash.
is it? Cash?
Cash. Yeah.
Gosh.
Correct. You guys go first. Anyone? No? This never works. I always have to go
Sure.
first. What is this shit?
I can go first.
Go.
I think Hellraisers is just the generally better team right now. Now they've been playing
No.
very well. Now, fuck you.
Now.
I think they've been playing really well, and they deserve more than the 62% odds they have right now. Better than them would be Sound.
I would say the same. Hellraisers are playing out of their mind at the moment. They can beat Dignitas easy on Cash, especially if they play like they did versus Nip the other day.
That's my gut feeling, but the only problem I have is HR doesn't play top teams on Cash as much as Dignitas does. Dignitas has gone like 1-5 or something against TSM on Cash, and sometimes it's close. So the thing is, I wonder if they're more hardened to the map. I think it's close to a 50-50. But like the thing is, HR look explosive against top teams, but against teams that are closer to their skill tier, you never know how to like that translates. You know, it's not always a clear like, well, they can compete with the top team, so clearly they. Oh no, wait, they're losing. Like, you know, that should happen all the time.
They seem to be more likely to choke against like closer to their ranked teams. Yeah, they could choke against Dignitas, but I really don't think they will. Hellraisers at the moment is going absolutely mental. So
I agree. I would put medium on HR, but tentatively, I think it'll teach us a lot about the teams after this map. Like, could just shut the bed.
I think HR gonna win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dignitas win it. But that's
All right.
that's pretty much.
The next match I had got postponed. ESL's been switching up their shit. Nip. That's you're an asshole typing me in that shit. Nip versus Fnatic on Dust 2. Neither of these teams really like it. On the website, I explained more, but I think my lookout from it is, long story short, Olaf isn't playing. I don't know if Schneider is a better secondary opper than Olaf, which I think is going to matter on Dust 2. And it's all kind of on Alu. If he plays well, I think they have a good chance to win. But if he doesn't, Nip will likely lose. That's as simple as I think it gets. Does anyone know anything about Schneider or feel more confident with the Fnatic sub-in lineup?
when Schneider played yesterday on Dust 2 against Envious, he seemed to do all right when he was secondary open to JW. I mean, I'm pretty sure at some points they even let him have the op instead of JW. He was on fire with it, but I don't know. It might have just been that he was having a good day in terms of hopping.
I'm glad you watched that because I definitely didn't. So,
but he seemed to be doing well. I would probably say that I would say this is completely 50-50. It's as close as I can get with Olaf not playing. But I would still go Fnatic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether if Schneider because I think Schneider's probably a better opera than Olaf, in all honesty, in my opinion at least. Like, that might actually help them on Dust 2, which is what I'm
The way he played
of.
yesterday, he was. Okay. He was better than Olaf usually on Dust 2.
Does anybody else have a pick? Or any insight? Otherwise, I'm going Nip, personally, but I think it is 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
But I might... I didn't know that about Schneider when I made my pick, but I might change it. I might think about that. But it's pretty 50-50. Either way, I wouldn't go anything higher than a medium bet on this one, because it's...
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go medium on Fnatic.
Gonna move on
Believe in Schneider.
HR versus Fnatic on Overpass, which... HR is so fucking weird. Like, early in May, they got blown out on Overpass by Na'Vi and Fnatic. But since then, their team has played completely different. And Fnatic don't really, like, main Overpass. They try to keep, like, with the OG maps, but they can play the new ones. They still are sick on every map, but... What were you going to say, Savix?
Nothing. I was just about... I would just ask if HR didn't they beat VP on Overpass? I can't remember.
Yeah, but VP is flaky on Overpass, so that doesn't really mean much to me. Like, they did, but they're not VP. Or VP isn't Fnatic is what I mean. So, I don't know. I guess you can kind of judge based on how Fnatic play against NiP, maybe, and how HR play against Dignitas, and judge it from there. But preliminarily, to be safe, I'm just personally going low on HR because they have that upset potential to randomly take maps. And this is the type of map I could see Fnatic losing because it's not something they know like the back of their hand as much. Yeah. But they are still Fnatic. So, is anybody confident in taking that 74% odds over HR?
Yeah. No. I would say if you have the bank to do it, and I think I do. I'm going to go high on Fnatic.
Against the upset kings, HR?
Yeah, it's risky. Yet, it's a good bet to go low on HR. It's a good bet to go high on Fnatic. But I think it honestly just depends on how much you're willing to lose. And I mean, I've lost a lot already. So, I mean, fucking like a high bet of like $20 won't be fucking anything. I don't care. But there's definitely upset potential, so I won't be surprised if Hellraisers manages to pull it away. But I won't be surprised if Fnatic like 16-2 them like the last time either.
Yeah, I honestly think they're a different team since then. But
yeah,
what are you going to say, Stewie?
I think we should wait and see because both teams are playing a match before this match. Wait and see how they play. If one team just plays good and one team just get smashed, then bet on that team.
Bet on the team that got smashed, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Bet on your inventory, basically, like Kuz was saying. If you can cover the bet with other wins and stuff, then you might be. But
if Fnatic get absolutely fucking annihilated by NiP and Hellraisers stomp Dignitas into the ground, like, bet on Hellraisers. I would even go medium if that's the case.
You would have to assume that the chemistry is going one way for each team, like good and bad. But the next one we're gonna do is Na'Vi versus HR, which is on Inferno, and Na'Vi kind of fucking hate Inferno. So personally, I think if HR is going to upset anywhere today, it's gonna be here because Na'Vi just don't play Inferno that well. They're not as dumb as VP is, but they're close. They're just about as dumb as VP. And that's like when we saw VP play Na'Vi on Inferno at Gfinity, they just smashed into each other constantly. It kept just like it was the most explosive, crazy, action-packed game of Inferno ever. But so I think if HR can play with a little bit of discipline, they can upset Na'Vi because they're going to be peeking down banana. They're going to be playing a little risky with their CT because they're not comfortable playing all the way back. They just can't do it.
Mm-hmm. You're meaning Na'Vi, yeah?
Na'Vi, yeah. I love Na'Vi. Don't get me wrong. And for all I know, Guardian's going to have like a 40 kill game and just stomp him. But, you know, I'm scared again. It's a best of one. So
Yeah, I would go. What are the odds at the moment? I'm pretty sure it's like 70-something% to
72
Navi.
to 28.
Yeah, I would go low on Hellraisers again. I think Navi have a game before that as well. You could also check that and see if they're playing well or bad or whatever, and kind of base the bet on that. But Hellraisers' slow plays that they have on every single T side, I think we can all agree that Hellraisers plays one of the slowest T sides we've ever seen. And I really don't know if Navi on Inferno will be able to like handle that. Because if they play slow and then Navi start pushing them, they're just going to get a pick, and then they instantly they'll go for that. As soon as they kill someone on B, B's going to get absolutely stomped. And Navi, I don't think will be able to handle it.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling maybe I might go medium on HR just because I'm a little more confident in this one. But otherwise, all the other ones I would go low. You did mention that Navi game that I skipped over because that recently just got posted. There's a Navi Dignitas best of 2 up here if anyone wants it. I'm gonna skip
I think
it
the odds
personally.
are too stacked. Yeah,
Yeah.
really do anything because Dignitas aren't going to win.
Yeah.
2 maps.
I don't see them winning 2 maps, but they
No.
could win 1 or like I don't know. I'm just not confident in that. But
If you have the inventory again, I would go like all in on Navi if you can, just because it's a best of 2 you can get. But I mean, I don't have the inventory to risk that.
and the
So
last
I'm
one on the
skipping.
list that I'll do is Titan versus Nip, which is on Dust 2 again. Nip play Dust 2 against Fnatic, and then they come play Titan. Titan's been shit, so
Titan 16-1 TSM yesterday on Dust 2.
did they really?
I was going to say. Yeah.
What the fuck? What is life?
So I don't know. I don't know what happened there 'cause I didn't watch that. I don't know if any of you guys did. Did Kenny S have a mad game or?
I didn't watch it.
Oh shit. Well, that's some excellent insider information there. That changes everything for me.
Yeah, Dust 2 I've always felt is one of Titan's strongest maps, even though they've turned to shit now. It's still one of their best maps. If Kenny can get on a roll, then I think that's exactly what happened yesterday. Kenny must have got on a roll and 16-1.
That's the only thing that could have happened. I don't think it's on.
What tournament was it?
HLTV.
Was it ECA? What?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
the ESL ESE.
Check if
Really?
I can see the score.
It's not in the previous matches for Titan on HLTV because
It is.
they not on. It might be in the recent ones, but it's not in their match page for Dust 2. It's not like in their whatchamacallit. Like the last match they have is on the 28th. That's why I didn't see it. Like when you go into the team.
Yeah.
If you can
Yeah,
link it,
I'm
go ahead
not
and
seeing it on
link but
TSM either.
Where's their
Yeah,
recent? I have no
trying to-
idea. But by the point I was gonna make, because they don't play it much, which is weird. Like, you would think they would like it a lot, but I think it's because normally I don't think Kenny S likes having to aim up and down, because as in he only likes horizontal shots, because that's why he always plays Inferno really well. He just likes those really cheeky angles, but if what we assume is true, oh, you linked it here, okay. What we assume is true that they that Kenny S went fucking ham. If he's able to pull
Yeah,
that
he
off
did.
again, then Jesus fucking Christ. Titan got 14 T rounds first half. Well, that happened.
It doesn't show the score though. But I'm assuming he did good since he got man of the match.
It's got the score right there. It's one.
Nah, the players.
Oh, the players'
Yeah, the
stats.
actual
Okay.
stats.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for them now, but I don't know if there's anything really.
Kenny S had a negative
Any more
KD
insightful?
too, so I wonder if that's not even it. Wow, this one's really got me stumped now. Shit. I guess I'm leaning towards skip now, or just low on Kenny S, or low on Kenny S, low on Nip, because I was gonna say Nip, but or no low on Titan. I mean, because the odds are on Nip right now. Can anyone say anything else? This is like throwing a whole wrench in my shit. Like,
I think it'll come down to who's having a better day out of Kenny S and Alu, really, since they're the two main oppers. Maybe Forrest as well if Nip decide to double up. I can't remember. I think it's Existence that Titan usually double up with on op, but I'm not sure.
judging by the stats that Kenny has had, because he went negative, but he still got man of the match. I assume that means he got some really clutch kills.
Yeah, but I don't think those stats like his overall stats. I don't think it's his match stats.
Oh, I must have misread that.
Oh, I've got. Use it now. Give me a second. I think I've got the end stats here. I can tell you exactly how well people did. Second. Well, no, this must be a completely different one that I've looked up because it's saying that TSM was on 15 rounds when Titan was on 10. So just forget what I'm saying.
Does anyone have anything else on this? I don't know. Do we want to say skip it? Just wait to see how Nip plays?
Yeah, I would say wait and see how Nip plays Fnatic that they're playing against on Dust 2 earlier, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait and see how they play against Fnatic. If Alu's on point, then I would say bet on Nip if you can afford it, but I think this is actually a pretty 50-50 game. If Kenny S can go fucking ham like he apparently did yesterday.
I'm scared. All right, well, that's it for today. A lot of skips and scaredy cat bets, but I think it's still good advice because a lot of people will look at these odds and just assume, like, upsets never happen, but they will. There'll be at least, I think, 2 or 3 upsets today. It's just a matter of which ones will happen. So that's it. See you guys next video. Bye.